So tell me your name. Tell me the film you're with here at the festival.
My name is Kent Mendoza. My name is Kent Mendoza, and I'm producer of $1 Million Cage, which is about my story, my life, but particularly the work that I'm doing to transform LA County's juvenile justice system.
Okay, good, good. So you are the focus of this film. This is all about you. It's a very personal story, but it is about a bigger issue, right?
Yes.
Have you seen that that issue is something you're finding, taking the film to different festivals and maybe going to different parts of the country? Are you seeing this is something that happens everywhere?
Yeah, I mean, mass incarceration is a big issue in the whole United States
Yeah.
of America. We incarcerate the most civilians than any other nation. But in particularly, we also treat black and brown youth very bad when they make bad decisions as kids. And I am a testament to that. And so yes, I see it. Not only this is not just an LA County issue or California issue, but this is an issue that you even find here in Texas, in Florida, every state you could think of. There's
Right.
kids who are being tried as adults, or who are being basically given nothing but just cages and cells, simply because we don't know how to work with them or how to support them in their tough moments in their life.
Right, right. I got a sense that just how it's depicted in the film, how it shows your life and your relationship with your family and the struggles and the issues you face there. I know that's an important part of your story, and this film, it shows that this is not just you. It is
Yes.
all across. It is all ages. Do you find that your story does it maybe give some perspective for younger generations?
Yes.
This has been some time since you've gone through this, but
Yeah.
there are people coming up under you, right?
Yeah,
So
Yeah, I think it does. I always use this quote all the time. The real gang banging is policy. And when I say that, it's like, when I joined the gang, when a lot of us who are in the streets joining gangs, we're doing it because we want to be a part of something bigger than us. We're doing it because we think we're joining something that has power. But in reality, all the power lies on policy. Policy is what controls society, what controls all of us. So if we really want to do the real gang banging, we're supposed to be getting dressed nice, suited and booted, knowing how to talk properly, and going directly to the people that control the county jail system, the juvenile hall system, all the system that control us as kids.
right.
We can change it, but it's all done through changing the policy. So that's how I say the real gang banging is policy. So
Yeah.
it does I think it gives young people a different glimpse of what they should be attracted to versus being in the streets.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That moment when you say that in the film, it's like we gotta present ourselves. We gotta approach. We gotta face the power and be the part of the power. I remember that I connected with that because I think that's important for young people to hear.
Yes.
It's like the other things, that's false power, right? And you're finding you're taking the path of creating real power. That's what it comes across in the
Yes.
film. Did you ever think? At a younger age, let's say, that this would be a path for you, like.
No, actually, it's actually interesting that you asked that, because even I remember when I used to sit in juvenile hall, in camp, or any place,
Yeah.
and I used to look at the probation staff, and I used to look at people that would come and see us. This is before I started thinking differently. And I always used to tell myself, I do never want to come back here trying to be no mentor to nobody. I don't want to do none of this. I want to get away from this lifestyle. But then here I am doing exactly what
Yeah.
I say I didn't want to do, because yes, I never in my life envisioned myself being no mentor to no young people, being this person I am today, because it's hard to see yourself differently when you're a youth. It's hard for you to envision a future that is very bright, because you're so limited. And not only that, but I'm an immigrant, right? I'm come from Mexico.
Yeah.
And as immigrants, we're always told that we can't do certain things. Our dreams are limited.
Yeah.
So because of that, I never really envisioned myself like this. But here I am, I'm doing exactly what I never thought I would be doing, which is helping other young people now.
Yeah, and you're speaking from truth. Like this is your experience.
Yes.
It's not just talking about something other people went through. You can speak to with raw authenticity, right?
Yes.
And I think that's what makes the film so powerful.
Yeah.
It's so important. So, one other thing, I just found this out. So I understand you have an interest in art, and it's in the film. There's a moment in the film, but tell me about that. Is that something you have ever thought of pursuing, or how did it relate to this film, making the film?
Yeah, I'm a natural. You know how people are born with natural gifts.
Oh, yeah.
So I was born with just my mom used to draw a lot, so I used to draw a lot before getting locked up and before getting into the system. I used to always buy lowrider magazines, art ones, and I used to just kind of duplicate what they did in my own versions.
Sure,
I did
sure.
a lot of collages like that.
Okay.
And when I was locked up, I used to do a lot of drawing and paintings and all of that. But you know, I never got really invested into it because everything else that happened. But that
Right.
was something that, as a kid, you know, I always wanted to be an artist. You know, but obviously that was not my career pathway. But
Yeah.
it is something that I'm still tapping into more. You know,
Yeah.
so it's in me.
Yeah.
But I just gotta keep crafting it in. But it is. I have an artistic mindset. You know.
That's
so
good. That's good. I mean,
Yes.
that we're here at a film festival, but you see, there's art
There's a lot
and
of
art
yes.
exhibit.
And I get inspired when I look at art.
A
Like
lot
this.
of creative people here, filmmakers, and even attendees. So, you know, me, I'm an artist myself. So, a lot of it, I find that it's useful. It can help you mentally kind of
Yes.
find find a peace. So, if that's a tool that you use, I appreciate it. I mean, I think that's it's very valuable.
Yes.
So, it's good to see.
Yeah,
So-
thank you. Appreciate it, man. I'm an artist at heart. I do it everything. I do art.
Yeah.
I skate. I even do MMA. I
Really?
train MMA. I do it all.
Okay.
I always tell people
Awesome.
I'm like the real Mexican Forrest Gump. Because what did Forrest Gump do?
Yeah.
He did everything. He
everything.
was a soldier. I want to
Yeah.
be like that. I
Okay.
run. I'm an athletic person. I do everything too. But obviously you cannot do everything in one
Sure,
life. But
sure.
maybe in different phases.
But you're also doing something beyond what most people would probably
Yes.
do in affecting policy and trying to make change. So
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it. And with the film, even you being here, I appreciate it. I think we all appreciate it.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. I'm honored, and you know, this is my first official like film festival like this, so
Okay.
it feels good. And you
Yeah.
know, and yeah, it's always great to be in Houston for something like this. And
Hey, it's good
and
to
I
hear.
hope, I hope I could continue to come back for other things. Maybe help out the system over here. You know.
Hey,
So,
that would be great. That would be great. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
thank you.
That's
Appreciate
it. All right. Thanks, man.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.